Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you could use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In a llama land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come on, fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there where the air is so rarefied, we are gonna glide so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. If you just say those words, then we'd beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. Well, it's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come on, fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Please give it up for this wonderful band here for you this evening. Once I get you up there where the air is so rarefied, we are gonna glide so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all of the angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. If you just say those words, then we'd beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. Well, it's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come on, fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. What is that feedback? What's feeding back? Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. The monitor behind the drummer is feeding back at about, ooh. Don't know if you guys can hear that, but we can hear it. Thank you very much, Danny. Did you bring me water also for any particular reason? It is a long night. It doesn't have to be, Danny. It seems very short to me. Welcome to Noce. Thank you very much for being here. If you're here in person, I want to particularly thank you. I know it feels strange these days to go out for an evening like this, but once you're out, you owe it to yourselves to just enjoy the hell out of it, okay? That's how I approach it, and I think you should too. I want to thank you for doing everything you can to keep everyone safe here this evening. We are not just putting cheap talk out there about that here at Noce. We truly are taking that extremely seriously. And I know the masks are a pain, but if you would keep them on whenever you're not drinking, I really appreciate it. There are many, many reasons for that. And if you want to debate me, I'll do it another time. But while you're here, keep them on when you're not drinking. If you hate them, you know, the one way to avoid it completely is to just keep drinking, which I also encourage you to do. Let's keep it going before I talk too much. This is I've Got You Under My Skin. I love this song. This is one of the best, for sure. One, two, come on. I've got you under my skin. I've got you so deep in the heart of me. You're so deep in my heart that really you're just a part of me. Yes, I've got you under my I've tried so not to give in. You know, I said to myself, this affair never can go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, we both know so well that I've got you way under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice. It comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Just use your mentality. Step up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop. I begin because I've got you. You're under my skin. On the trombone. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice. It comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, never can win. Why not choose your mentality? Wake up, step up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin, because I've got you under my skin, and I love you away under my skin. Thank you. Thank you. It is coming up now on Noce's 5-year anniversary. We've been here for 5 years at 1326 Walnut, and those years have not all been equal, you know? We get to this 5th year, I'm feeling very confident about having made it through the first 4, and then, you know, some stuff happens. It's like, so it'll feel like an accomplishment when we get to December 31st and we celebrate that. But way back 5 years ago, we're still getting that feedback, Brian. Just turn off his send to me. Turn off the vocals to the drum monitor, and it's because he doesn't like the sound of my voice.
He'll warm up to it.
It's okay.
2 songs in on.
He's done. Needs to tap out. That's all right. I'm not sure that's totally it. It's also over there. Great. It's okay. Sometimes the 7 o'clock show is a sound check. But I don't actually mean that. You're getting your money's worth, I swear to God. Where was I? We opened 5 years ago, and, you know, we're going to be here for a while. And right out of the gate, the first show that we produced here at Noce was this one that you're seeing here tonight. It was different because we have adjusted it for this year. Normally you'd see 17 musicians up on the stage, and I don't even know how we did that. And normally there'd be 125 plus people out in the crowd. We sold it out 50 some times in a row or something. It's all very different now, but it's still great music to go through. I view it as kind of a gateway to so many things that are great about the Great American Songbook. We're doing the music of Frank Sinatra tonight, in case you didn't know that. And also, in case you didn't know that, right when we did the show the first time, one of the first complaints that I fielded here at Noce was from someone who demanded their money back for their party because Frank Sinatra himself was not here. Which wasn't something that I anticipated having to address. But I had to tell that very upset person, I had to deliver the unfortunate news. Yeah. I'd like to say that's the most ridiculous customer service call that we've had here at Noce. I really would like to say that, but it was one of them. Anyway, Sinatra, great. Everyone loves Frank Sinatra, except for the people who really don't, but I'm assuming you guys are down with it. I certainly am. It's an excuse to do some great music, and I'm joined by some wonderful musicians here this evening to help that happen as well. So relax and keep enjoying yourselves. This is one of the great songs ever written about the summer, which we are very much past now, unfortunately, but we're going to take it back here just a little bit. This is Summer Wind. Go ahead.
1, 2, 1, 2,
3. The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there, touched your hair, and walked with me. All summer long we sang a song and strode that golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Like painted kites, those days and nights they went flying by. The whole world was new beneath that blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper meadow, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. Oh, the autumn wind and the winter wind, they have come and gone. But still the days, those lonely days, they go on and on and on. And guess who sighs his lullaby through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind, the warm, warm summer wind, that summer wind. Thank you. I forgot to tell you that we're playing the part of at least 17 musicians up here on stage tonight, which I know I mentioned, but I'm going to reiterate it because that means truly that you have to represent about 125 people, which is quite a task, but I appreciate your efforts in trying to make that happen. And that also serves as an extra reminder to Make sure you take a drink between tunes, all right? Don't forget. Don't forget. And lastly, I have to acknowledge, right before we came on stage tonight, this is very embarrassing, but it's not the first time. I can't even figure this out. My right elbow has a hole in it. I know you noticed. I saw you make a comment about it. And,
So did 125 other people.
not actually, but your reaction spoke that loudly. I know about it. I apologize. If anyone wants their money back, that's too bad, but but I promise I'll take it back to the tailor. It's strange. Never happens with my left elbow, but oh, did it just happen? No, really? Okay. Why'd you laugh like that, Wayne? I actually don't want to know. But the right one, and I'm not even right-handed, you know? I can't figure it out. Every one of my suits, eventually the right elbow goes away. So, a lot of patches. Anyway, my apologies. Very unprofessional. Gonna try to just hold the mic with my left hand, okay? Frank Sinatra had a very long and mostly successful career. He was most remarkable probably for the number of dramatic comebacks that he made in his career. It's unlike any other career that has occurred. Truly, from the bottom of the industry all the way back up to the top, several times in his career, at ages where that just didn't happen. And it wasn't like a nostalgic kind of thing like we see a lot of times now, like Tony Bennett, God bless him, will come out with another album, you know, with someone like Lady Gaga after in his 90s, and it might chart for a little while, but that's like, it's a different thing. Sinatra was coming back in his 50s and 60s to completely dominate the industry again. Never happened before that time and probably will never happen again. But at the very beginning of it, he had a long stint with the Tommy Dorsey Band. And one of their very first hits was this next tune. It's called Oh Look at Me Now. Here we go. 1, 2, come on. I'm not the guy who cared about love. I'm not the guy who cared about fortunes and such. Never cared much. Oh, look at me now. I never knew the technique of kissing. I never knew the thrill I could get from your touch. Never cared much. Oh, look at me now. I'm a new man, better than a Casanova at his best. With a new heart and a brand new start, I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. So I'm the guy who turned out a lover. Yes, I'm that guy who laughed at the blue diamond rings. One of those things, look at me now. I'm not the guy who cared about love. I'm not the guy who cared about fortunes and such. Never cared much, oh look at me now. I never knew the technique of kissing. I never knew the thrill I could get from your touch. Never cared much, oh look at me now. I'm a new man, better than a Casanova at his best. With a new heart and a brand new start, I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. So I'm the guy who turned out a lover. Yes, I'm that guy who laughed at the blue diamond ring. One of those things, look at me now. Look at me now. Thank you. Thank you. When we first did this show, it was very largely based on a famous recording that Frank Sinatra did with the Count Basie Orchestra called Live at the Sands, which was a live recording of one of the most successful shows of all time out in Vegas that Frank Sinatra did with that great orchestra out at the Sands. We are doing several songs tonight that were featured on that recording, although we're not staying completely true to it. But this next one is on that album, and it's one of my favorites. It's called Don't Worry About Me. I don't suppose you remember what my first note is, do you? You do. Thank you. Here we go. One, two. Don't worry about me. I'll get along. Just you forget about me. Be happy, my love. Let's say that our little show is over, and so the story ends. Why not call it a day? The sensible way, and still be friends. Look out for yourself, should always be the rule. Give your heart and your love to whomever you love. Don't be a fool. Darling, why should you cling to some fading thing that used to be? If you can forget, don't you worry about me. Darling, why stop and cling to some fading thing that used to be? If you can forget, don't you worry about me. Thank you. Is anyone here for the first time this evening? Really? Anyone else? Okay, all right. Good. What made you come for the first time tonight? Your friends? All right, well. Really? Where in Minnesota? Okay. I grew up in Iowa and bounced around quite a bit before I came back, and I swear I've had Minnesota envy my whole life. I've got that Midwestern problem. I wish I was a Minnesotan. Anyone else from Iowa feel that way? No? Just me? Sorry. Don't turn me out. I just think it's better. But anyway, thanks for stooping down for a night to come here at Noce. I hope you're enjoying yourself. This is another Cole Porter tune called I Get a Kick Out of You. One, two, come on. I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some get a kick from cocaine. I'm sure that if I took even one sniff, it would bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you're standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see you obviously do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. And I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you're standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see you obviously do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick, I get a kick, I get a kick out of you. Thank you. Don't these guys sound great? Really. I know that's like fishing for compliments, but they're doing a great job. It's tough trying to make these charts sound the way they're supposed to with less musicians, but I think they're doing a wonderful job. And I want to thank Nate Sparks, the pianist here tonight, for adapting all of these arrangements for this group here this evening. In many instances, down from at least 17 parts down to what you see tonight. I'll never understand truly how that works, but I'm glad that other people do, including Nate, and I'm glad that he's willing to do that work. Yeah. I also don't mean to neglect the audience online here this evening. Usually I make sure to mention that, but I forgot. But it's not because I don't care. In fact, you give me a great life raft on nights like this because Sure, we can't fill houses the way that we used to before all of this stuff, but as far as I know, 1 million people are watching online right now. And I just like to think that as we go through the whole show. It's great. It's an unlimited potential audience. It's probably less than 1 million, but it's been a good thing for Noce to stretch out and do ever since March. We never went dark here at the club. The same week that everything happened, we started doing shows completely digitally, broadcasting on YouTube and on our Facebook page. And then in July, we started welcoming people back into the room, but it almost feels like kind of a studio audience situation, because quite often there is that larger audience going on online. We have several cameras throughout the room now that take in the performance, and it's a nice thing to be able to offer here, and we hope to continue that kind of indefinitely, regardless of how the next several months go. Next up is a very famous song that I'm sure you're familiar with. It's about the moon. It's that one song about the moon, you know? Nope, not that one. That's really bugging me.
You get it, you put a patch in now.
Maybe between shows. I'm gonna cut off part of the curtain.
Call on Sean.
Yeah, call him in. I think it's his birthday or something. 1, 2, 1. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, you. Thank you. Did you guys know that song? Had you heard that before? Those are questions. You can answer those questions if you want to. It's just us. Okay. Yes. All right. All right. Well, moving on. Here we go. Just you and I at the top, right? They call you Lady Luck, but there there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. My luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guy's dice. Let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the guy that you came in with. Luck be a lady tonight. Let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with, but luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort because it isn't fair and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guy. Let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the guy that you came in with. Luck be a lady. Be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Thank you. This next song, that's your reminder to take a drink. You might not, well, this might surprise you. It surprises some people to know that this song was performed more often than any other song by Frank Sinatra. He loved it very much. He loved a lot of songs that Harold Arlen wrote, but this one in particular because it made him very nostalgic. It made him think of his childhood. He had a strange childhood in some ways, for his time especially. He was an only child of an Italian-American immigrant family, and his mother ran the show. She actually can be credited with a lot of Frank Sinatra's early successes. She made sure to do everything she could to make sure that he would have a successful career in music. She is, in fact, the beginning of a lot of Frank Sinatra's supposed ties later on to the mafia. It was all Dolly. She ran saloons. She did a lot of things. She was very involved in politics for the Democratic Party in Hoboken, New Jersey. She was a midwife, and she also ran bars. And for a time, she had her own bar. And Frank Sinatra, his earliest singing opportunities were when he was probably, definitely, far too young to be in that bar. He'd be called on to do last call. He would actually jump up on the bar and sing a song for the end of the night. And songs that made him think of that kind of experience, he called them saloon songs. And he thought that this was the king of saloon songs. It makes me think of the special kind of magic in a beautiful bar or restaurant. God bless all those places that are trying to get through these days. There's something very valuable about having that spot that's not home, it's not work. You can go there and, maybe you shouldn't talk about all of your problems the way that the person in this song does, but, it's a release. Anyway, it's called One for My Baby. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I've got a little story you ought to know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. I've got the routine, just put another nickel in the machine. But I'm feeling so bad. I wish you'd make the music dreamy and sad. I could tell you a lot, but you've got to be true to your code. Just make it one for my baby, one more for the road. You'd never know it, but buddy, I'm a kind of poet, and I've got a lot of things that I would like to say. So when I'm gloomy, simply listen to me until it's all talked away. That's how it goes. And I know you're getting anxious to close. So anyway, thanks for the cheer. I hope you didn't mind my bend in your ear. This torch that I found, it's gotta be drowned or it soon might explode. Just make it one for my baby, one more for the road. Then long it's so long. That long, long road. Thank you. That's Nate Sparks on the piano. We are on the home stretch. This is another tune that I love from that Live at the Sands production. It's called Street of Dreams. Whenever you're ready. Yeah.
One. This is a pick up into the double bar. So count up into the double bar. 1, 2, 1, 2,
Love laughs at a king. Kings don't mean a thing on the street of dreams. Dreams broken into can be made like new on the street of dreams. Gold, silver, and gold, all you can hold up there on a moonbeam. Poor, nobody's poor, long as love is sure on the street of dreams. Wayne Page on the saxophone. Gold, silver, and gold, all you can hold up there on a moonbeam. Poor, nobody's poor, as long as love is sure. Thank you. We're going to end the show with the two songs that everyone always asks for, okay? You know, it's all part of keeping people interested throughout the set. You're like waiting for those songs, and if I did them earlier, you might just tune out. You might even leave. But here they are. What you came for. I hope the rest has been at least mildly enjoyable for you. You can answer that one too. It's all right. What did that mean? One and two and three. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my Yes, it was my way. Thank you. Please give it up for this band. Nate Sparks, Zane Gedler, Steve Charlson, Dave Rezick, Antonio Garza. Keep going. Paul Brightson, Jim Romaine, and Wayne Page. Thank you to the staff here at Noce. Here we go. Yeah. 1, 2, 1. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and step around the heart of it. In old New York, I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. In that city that never sleeps, to fight I'm king of the hill, a number one, cream of the crop at the top of the heap. My little town of blues, they're melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. Come on, come through, New York, New York. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful evening. We appreciate you coming out here tonight. We hope you come back soon. We are doing shows here at Noce 3 nights a week and more in the holiday season. Have a wonderful rest of your night and come back soon, okay? There's no great way to say this, but people are probably about to get here for the 9 o'clock, and it's best that you don't all run into each other. The exit is on the opposite side of the entrance that you came in on. Thank you so much and have a wonderful night.
We should get some exit music put together. That'd be nice.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you could use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come on, fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll do his flute for you. Come on, fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is so rarefied, we are gonna glide so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear the angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. If you just say those words, then we'd beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. Well, it's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come on, fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Welcome to this wonderful band here this evening. Give it up. Once I get you up there where the air is so rarefied, we are gonna glide so starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear love angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. If you just say those words, then we'd beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. Well, it's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come on, fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That energy is good. You have to promise me something right now, okay? We've been doing this show, it's crazy, but we've been doing this show for almost 5 years. And I've been doing shows a lot longer than that. And the energy of a full room is something that cannot be replicated. And one of the strangest adjustments that we're all making during this time with the adjusted capacity in this room for sold out shows the way they are now is just that it's hard to get up to that energy level that you usually get from an audience. So no pressure or anything, but we're going to do, normally this show incorporates almost 20 musicians, and it's just us here this evening, and we will be trying to do the part of all of those musicians. And I just need you to be like 125 people, okay? At least. I mean, look at it like this. It's, you know, an interesting choice to go out during these times, right? I do it gladly to come to a place like this. We're taking all of that very seriously, and actually we are. It's not like the places that are like, oh, we're doing everything we can, and then not actually doing it. We are, and we thank you for wearing your mask every time that you're not drinking. It encourages drinking, really, because it's like, you can take off your mask as long as you drink. So drink as much as you want to, but as long as you're not drinking, put the mask on. Anyway, you're out, and you owe it to yourselves to enjoy the hell out of this time here tonight. And I just want you to try and do that, okay? I'll be trying to do that. And I'm already there, okay? I'm really enjoying it. I'm up here with some wonderful musicians. We are doing the music of Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra is not here, and I have to say that because when we first started doing this show right after Noce opened, once someone tried to get a refund because he wasn't here. And I didn't think that classified as false advertising. I thought it was a well-known fact that Frank Sinatra was gone, and if he were here, you'd have to pay a lot more than probably $30 to hear him in a room of 100 people. But anyway, I am not him, but I will be doing my damnedest, okay? Okay? Okay. It's good music, it is a beautiful room, and I am glad you're here. I just hope you enjoy yourselves this evening. This is one of the great songs that was ever written. It was written by Cole Porter, masterful arrangement by Nelson Riddle, and it was made famous by Frank Sinatra. It's called I've Got You Under My Skin. One, two, come on. Danny, I've got you under my skin. I've got you so deep in the heart of me. You're so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. Yes, I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. You know, I said to myself, this affair never can go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, we both know so well that I've got you way under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice. It comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Just use your mentality. Step up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin, because I've got you under my skin. On the trombone. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice. It comes in the night and repeats how it yells in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Why not choose your mentality? Wake up, step up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin, because I've got you under my skin, and I love you away under my skin. Thank you. Thank you so much. And welcome. Where are you guys coming from? You look... I can't see shit, but you look glamorous. I'm thinking. Where'd you come from? Akibono. Yeah, that's a good spot. Were they like sending free shots over? I feel like that's the signature move over there. You're sitting at one of the booths. No? Yeah, totally. They totally were all night. I believe you. Well, if it didn't happen next time, you're going to be like, why didn't we get any sake bombs? Tell them I said that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. What is this? Both of those things. When I last looked down, I only had a glass of water on my stand. And I think they felt bad, so they not only sent me what looks like a Sinatra. That's fitting. It is, oh my goodness, it's the best cocktail you'll ever have. But also looks like Danny Fuller's signature green tea shot. I know, looks like quite a shot, doesn't it? Are you jealous? Yeah. You know what? That's what you sounded like the last time you had a green tea shot, Wayne. That's why you don't have one. Cheers to all of you coming out this evening. Raise a glass. Something about your dutiful mask wearing that I want to warn you of is it makes you, it's easy to slack on your drinking, and I want to make sure that doesn't happen tonight, okay? I'm going to keep you on task. I want you to be safe, but also imbibing, all right? Cheers. And if you don't know about Danny Fuller's green tea shots, you should just order one for your table. That's like, I don't know, we drink that like water here at Noce. I don't know what that says about working conditions here at this club, but it's working out okay. Do you guys know Danny Fuller? Yeah. You know, I love him being back there. To know Danny is to love Danny. You guys are lucky to have him here tonight. And the whole staff here at Noce, truly, I love them. It's family. Maggie's pretty good. Maggie is royalty. Maggie is royalty, and that's why your last name is King, okay? It's like Maggie the Queen King. That's what I think of it, okay? And we're lucky to have this whole team here. Truly. We'll hose you down later, Wayne. Don't worry about it. Where were we? We're only 2 songs in. This is great. That's right, Maggie. Buckle up. This is a song about summer, and, you know, it's not summer anymore, but we can pretend. I love this song. It's one of the great lyrics about that season. It says, the whole world was new beneath that blue umbrella sky. Hi, Scott Carlson. Hey. Yes. Where are you guys going? No, not you. I'm sorry. As you were. To everyone online, I apologize. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the show. There we go. Behave yourselves or, you know, don't, and I'll call you out. Thank you so much for being here. Here we go. Summer wind, all right? Pretend it's summer. Pretend. Just pretend. Whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there, touched your hair, and walked with me. All summer long we sang a song and strode that golden sand to sweetheart and the summer wind. Like painted kites, those are days and nights, they went flying by. The whole world was new beneath that blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind and the winter wind, they have come and gone. Thanks, Scott. Still the days, the lonely days, they go on and on and on. But yes, who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end. My fickle friend, the summer wind, the warm, warm summer wind, that summer wind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Danny, what do we usually sell those green tea shots for? Eh? I think we should do a special, okay? Let's do like $4 for Danny's green tea shots. And you know, I want the whole room, if you're drinking, and if you're not, I support you. You're much smarter than the rest of us. But if you are, I think you should order one, and we'll do a round for the room, okay? Just start making them, Danny. If you're serving to the tables right now, just go and you need to ask, do you not want one? The default is, I'm sure that you do. Trust me, trust me, trust me. We're going on a journey. Here we go. You know what? That's how Frank would want it. In fact, he'd be 2 bottles deep, especially if he were in Des Moines, Iowa tonight. This song was made famous at the very beginning of Frank Sinatra's career. And truly, it's remarkable how much music he performed and recorded over the decades. Thousands of songs. It's not like it is now. Popular artists throughout that whole golden era of what they call the Great American Songbook, of which Frank Sinatra presided over, they were always in the studio recording, and they were often recording the same songs. It'd be like Cole Porter or Richard Rodgers or George Gershwin came out with a new song, and like 12 artists, and in fact many more than that, would all record it that same year and compete for who could get the best arrangement, the best hit of that tune. And quite often, it was Frank Sinatra. And he was, in fact, one of the few people of that era who could have an exclusive relationship with songwriters. It was a remarkable thing. I love the music, and this next tune is another great example of it. It was one of his first big hits with the Tommy Dorsey Band when he first broke through in the very beginning. It's called Oh Look at Me Now. 1, 2, come on. I'm not the guy who cared about love. I'm not the guy who cared about fortunes and such. Never cared much. Oh, look at me now. I never knew the technique of kissing. I never knew the thrill I could get from your touch. Never cared much. Oh, look at me now. I'm a new man, better than a Casanova at his best. With a new heart and a brand new start, I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. So I'm the guy who turned out a lover. Yes, I'm the guy who laughed the blue diamond rings. One of those things. Look at me now. I'm not the guy who cared about love. I'm not the guy who cared about fortune and such. Never cared much. Look at me now. And I never knew the technique of kissing. I never knew the thrill I could get from your touch. Never cared much, oh look at me now. I'm a new man, better than a Casanova at his best. With a new heart and a brand new start, I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. So I'm the guy who turned out a lover. Yes, I'm that guy who laughed at the blue diamond rings. One of those things. Look at me now. Look at me now. Thank you. This show, we first started this, Noce opened almost 5 years ago, and the first production that we ever did out of this place was a version of the show that we're doing here tonight, and I thought we would do it for a month, maybe. It was coming off of what would have been Frank Sinatra's 100th birthday. So there were celebrations going on all over the world, and musical productions and recordings in celebration of that event. And I thought, well, let's do something at Noce for that. And I thought we'd do it for a month, like I said. And in fact, we sold out some almost 60 straight performances of that show. And normally there would be almost 20 musicians on stage. I don't even know how we fit that many musicians on stage now, looking at it here with the 9 of us. But yes, you guys, you had to get along very well. It was crazy. And we'd have 125 plus of you, where there are you here this evening. So it was definitely a different kind of thing. But I kept trying to run away from the show, and people just kept asking for it, and it used to confuse me, but it makes perfect sense. I look at it as a nice kind of gateway drug to the music that we love here at Noce. A lot of people access the Great American Songbook first through Frank Sinatra, which is a great way to do it. And so I made peace with it, and we've always enjoyed it. And this is just a new rendition of that production, you know? I'm very thankful that not only am I up here with all of these talented musicians. Yes, they are. It's something we shouldn't take for granted. It's hard to put shows on these days for various reasons, and these guys are all great, and they're willing to be here tonight and put in the work to do the show. But also, the pianist tonight, Nate Sparks, is someone who's from Iowa originally, and we first started working together once he had moved out to New York and had already gone to Juilliard, and I used to go out every so often and sing with his big band. And when things started to happen this year, I kind of twisted his arm he was gonna spend some time away from New York for many reasons, and I was like, well, why don't you come here, come back home, and we'll put you to work. And I think recently he was like really taking that seriously, because believe me, we have put him totally to work. Too many shows, am I right? He is a very talented musician. All these guys are. But Nate, he plays piano. He's also a great trumpet player. And he arranged all of the songs here tonight to take them from being a 17-piece, at least, song to the format that you see here this evening. So it's enabled us to do productions here at Noce, even while a lot of the scene throughout the country is shut down. And I feel very lucky for that, and I want to thank Nate for doing that work, along with the rest of these musicians. It's a special thing. Next up is a tune. I'm sorry, was that too much? Oh, okay. Was it not enough? I'll come back to you. Was it just right? This next tune is one that was made famous off of a recording and show that Frank Sinatra did with the Count Basie Orchestra called Live at the Sands. I love this song. It's called Don't Worry About Me. Could I have that note?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 1, 2. Don't worry about me. I'll get along. Just you forget about me. Be happy, my love. Let's say that our little show is over, and so the story ends. Why not call it a day the sensible way and still be friends? Look out for yourself, should always be the rule. Give your heart and your love to whomever you love. Don't be a fool. Darling, why stop and cling to some fading thing that used to be? If you can forget, don't you worry about me. Darling, why should you cling to some fading thing that used to be? If you can forget, don't you worry about me. Thank you. Didn't they sound good on that tune? Sounded so good. I think so. I thought so, Jim. Just so you know.
I agree.
Okay. I know you think that's too fast. I'm sorry. 1, 2. 1, 2. Come on. I get no kick from champagne. Mere alcohol doesn't thrill me at all. So tell me, why should it be true that I get a kick out of you? Some get a kick from cocaine. I'm sure that if I took even one sniff, it would bore me terrifically too. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you're standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see you obviously do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yet I get a kick out of you. I get a kick every time I see you're standing there before me. I get a kick, though it's clear to see you obviously do not adore me. I get no kick in a plane flying too high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. Yeah, I get a kick, I get a kick, I get a kick out of
just the rhythm section and Rezik.
Thank you. Anyone take me up on that green tea shot? It's tasty, right? Dangerous, though. It's mostly Jameson. What? Oh, well, it was probably a lot of them. How many were there, Danny? Oh, do you hate me? I have to say, well, that's kind of how it goes in my life. It's a love-hate thing for sure. The people here at Noce, they'll tell you. It's difficult. It is so difficult to figure out how to do business during this time. And these guys, they handle it masterfully. Normally, again, we'd have way more people working here tonight, normally. But we've just got the A-team treating you this evening, and I promise they'll do a great job. This next tune is a real downer, but it is one of my very favorite songs. When I first started out singing, you know, you do whatever people will, wherever they'll pay you to sing, you will sing. And let me tell you, I have done some strange gigs, okay? I did a garage sale once. I was talking about this the other day. I did a wedding that was called off. But the family had paid so much money for everything that they still had me come and sing. Oh, it was a lot of good food for me and the band. And the relatives who hadn't gotten the memo that the wedding was off, it was very strange. But played a lot of farmers markets, and for a time I played at a deli out on their patio doing this kind of thing. And with such conviction. People are eating ham sandwiches, and I'm just pouring my heart out. Okay. Remember one night, an old lady came up afterwards. She'd been there the whole time, played like 4 hours or something. She came up and she said, "That was just lovely. But are you okay? That was a lot of sad music." It was the first time I ever thought about the selections I chose. Like, I was choosing a lot of really sad music, and that is the stuff I love. In fact, I think I'm a happier person than most, but maybe part of the reason is I do that really depressing stuff, and I just put it off on you. It's like therapeutic for me. So, I'm about to do that right now. I'm gonna load all the sadness of the past. All the sadness of the past. Let's just leave it there. We'll put it on you right now. Okay? But then we'll bring you back up. Promise. Stick with me. This song is one of the few songs that Frank Sinatra ever wrote himself. And it was at a time when he was down and out. No one was listening to him. He had lost his voice for many months. There's a really, really cool piece of writing. I'm a nerd, but you might like this, okay? It's one of the profiles that was written that changed the way people write profiles. It was written by Gay Talese. It's called Frank Sinatra Has a Cold. And Esquire put him on assignment with Frank Sinatra, Jesus, for several months, and he never got to talk to him. Never. He followed the whole crew around cross country for several months and interviewed the whole inner circle. And it was during this time when Sinatra was writing this next tune. It was the lowest point of the low. And Ava Gardner had just dropped him for the last time. And he wrote this tune during that time. It's called "I'm a Fool to Want You." And it's become a standard over the years, and a lot of people, even the people that play it, don't realize it was written by Frank Sinatra. But I think it's one of the great pieces of music of his career. So I hope you enjoy it. It's called "I'm a Fool to Want You." I'm a fool to want you. I'm a fool to want you. To want a love that can't be true. A love that's there for others too. I'm a fool to hold you. Such a fool to hold you. To seek a kiss, not mine alone. To share a kiss the devil has known. Time and time again I said I'd leave the time when I would miss you. And once again, these words I'd have to say. Take me back, I need you. Pity me, I love you. I know it's wrong, yes, it must be wrong. But right or wrong, I can't get along without you. It's Dave Rezek. Time and time again, I said I'd leave you. And time again, I'd go away. But then would come the time when I would miss you. And once again, these words I'd have to say. Take me back, I need you. Pity me, I love you, and I know that it's wrong. Yes, it must be wrong, but right or wrong, I can't get along without you. Thank you very much. Oh no, I feel great. I feel great now. That's on you. You guys all right? Take another green tea shot about it. You'll be okay. You're out? No more Jameson or something? Oh no. Well, thankfully they have a, you know, there's a lot of concoctions back there behind that bar. All I do is stare at them through the whole show, because the bar is the only thing I can see. I just see all those bottles up there, okay? Can't see anything else. Just backlit there. Look behind you and see what I'm talking about. You see? It's just so clear. That's literally it, because these lights right here. So, you know, it's pretty good. I can see Scott. I can see the top of Scott's white t-shirt. And I can see his watch. And I can guess at the stash. All right, moving on. This is a very famous song. I'm sure you will know it. One, two, oh. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. With song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Thank you. Whenever you're ready. Yeah. Woo! You know, before we start this, I have to say, so we have this online thing going on. Right when everything happened in March even, this club never went dark. It's one of the few venues in the whole United States that never stopped. It's just by circumstance. I mean, it was lucky, but also the staff here just turned on a dime and we kept it going online. And we have kept that going to this day. We have many cameras throughout the room, and we are in fact broadcasting the show and every show that we do here now on YouTube and on our Facebook page. And it's been a very cool thing. There's people that tune in from all over the country to catch these shows that we do here at Noce now. But I'll tell you, I have to watch myself in a way that I didn't have to before we started this thing. Normally we'd get to the late show on a night like this and it'd be like all bets are off. People come in ready to have a really good time and I just go on that ride. But now I have to watch the stream the next day, and it doesn't always translate, let me tell you. So this is my very conservative approach to a late night show at Noce, okay? I'm being very well behaved. Don't you think? I've been very good. You guys don't have to, the mics won't catch it, but I have to, so. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me, the pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with, but luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guy's dice. Let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the guy that you gave in with. Luck be a lady tonight. Let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. Don't they sound good? I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with, but luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort because it isn't fair and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guy. Let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the guy that you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Thank you. I gotta raise a toast to me not passing out on that song both shows tonight. Someday it's gonna happen, but not tonight. Not today, Satan. Cheers. Woo! Sometimes you see polka dots on those money notes, but you gotta stay in there. I perform a lot in Colorado, and that's the worst. Okay, first night, oh, I gotta be ready. I remember a couple of years ago, there's a band that I'm fortunate to sing with. It's based in Denver. They're wonderful. I'm hoping they're gonna be here on New Year's Eve this year to celebrate our 5-year, the Annie Booth Trio. And a couple of years ago, they picked me up at the airport and we had to go straight to the Telluride Festival, which it's one of the highest points in Colorado, as I understand it. And I'd never been affected by altitude sickness up to that point. And I was like, all right, let's go. Took a couple of those Colorado gummies. It was there in the car that was taking us to the sound check. No one even prepped me, and I'm no newbie, but I didn't know. When I started, I thought it was candy. Took like 4 of them. And at the sound check, I was like, guys, I think those money notes, like, I'm gonna need you, okay? And you guys should talk between the songs. Don't let me do it. It all worked out great, but I used a stool. That's the one and only show ever that I have sat on a stool, half stood. And let me tell you, from my perspective, it was a beautiful night. I've never seen anything so pretty. The hills were alive with the sound of music. But now, the moral of the story is when you get in a car in Colorado, don't eat the gummies, okay? Anyway, back to Frank Sinatra. This was his favorite song, no joke. He sang it more than any other song. He called it the king of the saloon songs. And it made him think of the first performances he ever had when he was a kid. Quite often in his mother's bar, he would be called on to sing a song for the last call. When he was very, very young, 4 or 5 years old, he'd get up on the bar and sing a song to announce last call. And this tune made him think of those songs and that whole time. He called it the best of the saloon songs. And I have to agree, I love this song. It's called One for My Baby. You're gonna wanna listen to this one, okay? Be with me, be with me. I have one more thing to say. I do. I'd be remiss if I didn't say it. This song also cheers, but it speaks to the beauty of great bars and restaurants, that other place you can go to that's not work and it's not home. And I just want to say that through this time, there's a lot of people and a lot of places that are struggling. But in the service industry, let me tell you, and in the arts, those places, they need you right now. And I believe they are valuable. And this song speaks to that. This is a bartender's song, okay? God bless the good bartenders. God bless Danny Fuller. God bless Maggie King, too. And Kristen Myers and Carly Sandos, okay? I'm sorry, Nate. It's like, God damn it. Okay. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. Shh. So set 'em up, Joe. I've got a little story you ought to know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. got the routine. Put another nickel in the machine. You know, I'm feeling so bad. I wish you'd make the music dreamy and sad. I could tell you a lot, but you've got to be true to your code. Make it one for my baby and one more for the road. Now you'd never know it, but buddy, I'm a kind of poet. And I've got a lot of things that I would like to say. And so when I'm gloomy, simply listen to me until it's all talked away. That's how it goes. And I know you're getting anxious to close. So anyway, thanks for the cheer. I hope you didn't mind my bed in your ear, because this torch that I found, it's gotta be drowned, or it soon might explode. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road. Just make it one for my baby, another one for the road. And that long, it's so that long, long Thank you. That's Nate Sparks on the piano. Excuse me? I don't know. He's a genius, okay? For real. I'm telling you. He doesn't like me saying that, but it's real. We're lucky. We're lucky to have these musicians here. I'm lucky, but you're lucky too. And we're lucky to have Noce here. Really. Yeah. Luckier every day, let me tell you. Here we go, Street of Dreams, another great song from Live at the Sands. Whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Love laughs at a king. Kings don't mean a thing on the street of dreams. Dreams broken in two can be made like new on the street of dreams. can hold up there on a moonbeam. Poor, nobody's poor, as long as love is sure on the street of dreams. Wayne Page, the gold is silver and gold, all you can hold up there on a moonbeam. Poor, nobody's poor, as long as love is true. Street of dreams. Small hours. Do you have that chart? C. Can you play it? Yeah. Let's just go for it. Here we go. Full chorus up front. Just you. Slow. Whenever you want. I'm just pushing extra songs now, just because we're enjoying ourselves, okay? I could use a Danny Ginger. This is a great time to order your last round, okay? You don't have to. Honestly, if you'd stay here long enough, I'd play another set of music, so. But you have to talk to the bartender about that. You gotta buy all of our time. In the wee small hours of the morning, while the world is fast asleep, you lie awake thinking of a girl and never even think of counting sheep, while your lonely heart has learned its lesson. She'd be yours if only she would call in the wee small hours of the morning. That's the time you miss her most of all. Steve Charleston on the bass. In the wee small hours of the morning, while the whole wide world is fast asleep, you lie awake and you think about that girl and never even think of counting sheep, while your lonely heart has learned its lesson. She'd be yours if only she would call in the wee small hours of the morning. That's the time you miss her most of all. Thank you very much. Cheers to your to your last round.
Your last round.
Absolutely not. I've never met my last round. Someday. Cheers. Just like Frank, who said that? Yeah. Don't rush it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And now the end is near, maybe. So I face the final curtain. Am I right? My friends, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved I've laughed and cried. I hate this song. My share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that. And may I say, I hate it, but it still feels good in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my Yes. Go ahead, finish. It was my way. Thank you very much. Please give it up for this band. Keep it going. Nate Sparks, Zane Gedler, Steve Charlson, Dave Resnick, Antonio Garza, Paul Brightson, Jim Romaine, and Wayne Page, and the wonderful staff here at Noce. Please come back soon, okay? Even tomorrow, I don't care. Keep the lights on. Keep the lights on. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and a step around the heart of it. In old New York, I want to wake up in that city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'd make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. In old New York, I want to wake up in that city that does not sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, a number one, cream of the crop at the top of the heap. My little town of blues, they're melting away. I'll make a brand new new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We hope to see you soon. Give it up for this wonderful band. My name is Max Wellman, and I want you to have a very good night. Thank you so much.